EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. It's opening round coverage of the United States Open Championship. Welcome to Chambers Bay with its massive rolling fairways, towering dunes, undulating greens, and unpredictable coastal winds. This links-style course providing the backdrop for the world's best golfers here at the U.S. Open. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo will call every shot today for EA Sports. Frank, what is Chambers Bay all about?
A nice blend of links and parkland golf, really. You can still play the ball, through the air, play your own style of play, but it just looks like you've got to play the ball along the ground, almost link style. These huge cavernous type bunkers that adorn the sides of the fairways, big greens, undulating greens. It really is a wonderful test, and off the back, it can play very long.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards, just crushed it in the fairway. Now the approach here at hole number 1, and Frank, what are we looking at?
Well, semi-blind, but it's fine. Just a little peek and you can see what's in front of you. Really no bunkers down the left side. If you do miss down there, a little chip back up the hill, but it's a big enough green.
Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Just a couple of feet. Still playing even for the day after the par. Second hole now here at Chambers Bay in the U.S. Open. Frank, it's a relatively short par 4.
It doesn't mean it's easy, though. This is more of a strategic hole. You want to lay the ball up around sort of 270, 280 yards, avoid that big bunker on the left. It is going to leave a short iron in, but the hole bends to the left as well as the slope of the land is right to left. Got to take that into account.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frank, what's the best way to access the hole location on this second shot here at the second hole at Chambers Bay?
Well, Rich, it's really set up with a drive. If you can drive it down the right side, you get a better view. Plus, you can avoid that ridge that's in the middle of the green on the left side. If you're coming in from the left side, that bunker on the right, now you realize why they put that there. Because when you've got a skirt to the right of that ridge, that second shot becomes a little more difficult.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Man,
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts.
Even par currently.
Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. Now on to the first par 3 of the U.S. Open here at Chambers Bay.
It's all in front of you. Beautiful view there in the distance. You can see the water. Once again, it does slope a little right to left. Don't have to go straight at the flag here. This one's a little bit of a sleeper.
Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
That one is in the bunker. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
So Frank, out of the bunker and back into play.
Yeah, the late Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's always the next one. Well, by getting the ball back in play, he just made that a little easier.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. So a tester from 4 feet. Boy, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Settles in over the putt. Not the best start, 2 over par. Frank, so often a U.S. Open is defined by difficult par 4s. How does the 4th here at Chambers Bay stack up?
Well, Richard, adds to your list here. 495 yards, that says one thing, but the fact that it's anything other than straight, bunkers left and down the right side, plus the hole bends to the right, so this is a very strategic hole. If anything, something slightly left of center, but you're still going to have a lengthy second shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad.
Can you imagine if that kicks towards the bunker?
Frank, this is a cross-country putt. He'll have a go at it, though, for birdie. We'll see.
There's no backing down here. This is going to go up and down and all over the place, but a chance to go in.
That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
He needs this for par. That's a par. Stays at +2. Wow, check out the elevation change, Frank, from tee all the way down to the fairway. No wonder they call this the 5th hole here at Chambers Bay. Free fall.
You better take a parachute, that's for sure, but you're going to need a parachute to land the ball and stop it on this green as well. Not overly long, well, should I say US Open standards, 488. These days they stretch it well over 500 yards, but one of the tighter tee shots.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. This, the second shot here at the par 4. Third shot, looking for a good one. Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a redo, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up!
And getting ready for the putt. So, with that, 3 over par now for the round. And let's go down to the 6th. Frank, you know this. You can't win a tournament in the first round, but you can lose it. As we catch up with our featured golfer, they need to turn this around just to make the cut.
And turn it around now.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Now our featured golfer setting up for another approach. Really needs to get something going here, Frank.
And that green right now must look like the size of a thimble.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Looks like he just misread that. Shouldn't be a problem here. Been a little too much of that, Frank, just sort of ho-hum pars. Well, Frank, this is what a U.S. Open is all about. A long, tough par 4 up the hill.
Yeah, just a beast. And it's a dogleg ride on top of that. There's more humps and bumps and all this than a dermatologist would ever dream of down there. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Wow, Frank, he did well just to get it on the green from that lie.
I didn't think that was doable. It's that sneaky distance.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Hasn't been easy, but he'll take it. That's a par. 3 over for the day. Frank, we know we're at a U.S. Open. 500-yard par 4s, and here a better than 600-yard par 5 at the 8th.
Yeah, you need a missile really off the tee to be able to reach this par 5 and 2, and not a single bunker really on this hole. So this is just long every stretch of the way. The fairway actually looks a little bit narrower than what it is. There's a little bit more fairway than actually what meets the eye at first.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th. Trying to get out of here with just one drop shot. This is for bogey. Whew, this is tough to watch.